every morning when I wake up that I'm a Marquette Golden Eagle now.
You had a lot of choices. The schools you could pick from. You could have gone anywhere in the country. What was it that made you want to go to Marquette?
The relationship I had with Coach Buzz, the talk him and my uncles had, made me feel like I felt like he was telling the truth, and just his experience with JUCO players overall.
And when you talk about that, you're from Milwaukee, so you've been around, for a while. Have you wanted to go to Marquette for a long time, or was it just something that day that hit you?
I'm gonna say that at first growing up, I wanted to go to Marquette, but over the past couple of years, I say it was just something that day that hit me, like that I really realized that I wanted to go to Marquette.
You seem to get along with the current players well. Do you know any of those guys very well, or were you just being open that night?
I knew a couple of them very well. That wasn't my first time playing with them. They have seen me before, so I knew them. We had conversated before.
And what guys do you? Is there any guys you get along with in particular?
Vanderblue, Wine, Jameel. He wasn't there that day, and I knew Steve. He from the playing AU against him, and those was pretty much it. The other guys just cool.
When you look at it, you mentioned JUCO. The NCAA just put in new rules about JUCOs and qualifying status. Do you think it really helps you committing your first year JUCO ball so that you know what you got to work for the following year?
Yeah, definitely. It's like I know exactly where I need to be, and I got goals set on where I need to be to make sure I don't slip at all. So it helped a lot being able to get it out the way early.
Asked you could have met me anywhere today. You wanted to do the interview. You wanted to come here at the Mary Ryan Boys and Girls Club. What does this place mean to you?
It means a lot. This is where I grew up playing basketball. This is where my AAU team practices at. So it means a lot. Like this is practically where I grew up, where I was made.
And I noticed when we were coming in here, coaches got players' pictures on the doors and things. Do you think the fact that you're from here and going to play locally at Marquette will really give the kids here something to look up to?
Yeah, definitely. That was another key reason. Just being able to let kids know you can pretty much be successful staying in the city. You don't always got to run.
Okay, and what did your family think of the decision? You go somewhere else, they got to drive somewhere to see you play. You play in here, they get to see you anytime they want.
They loved it. They were happy. They love Marquette as a school, period.
Okay, now focus on the basketball side. The first question that everybody asks me now that you committed is, how tall is he? I saw a video he looks 6'8". I saw a video he looks 6'6". How tall are you?
I was measured at 6'8.5" without shoes.
Without shoes, okay. Now watching you play, the first question I was asked when I walked out of there was, what'd you think, what position does he play? And I said, I don't know. He's guarding point guards, he's battling for boards down low. What position do you see yourself playing at the next level?
Just a forward. I could play both forward spots.
And what do you think are your biggest strengths that are going to help you play in the Big East?
Rebounding and just being able to finish, score.
And what do you got to work on the most?
Ball handling and shooting.
But your defense seems all right. You can guard basically any position on the floor, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, now looking at it, obviously next season's a little ways away. What are you going to be doing this summer to prepare?
Just to continue, just to get better. Get better at things I do good, get better at things I don't do good, strengths and weaknesses.
And living here locally, you plan on playing down at Marquette quite a bit?
Yeah, I'm going to start going up to Marquette a lot more.
Every chance you get?
Yeah.
Okay. And looking forward to next year's JUCO season. You guys had a great season last year. What do you think about this coming year?
This year we'll be better than we were last year. We should finish the national champions, and I should be a returning All-American. I should be a two-time All-American and National Player of the Year.
Okay, you mentioned one of the big reasons was Coach Buzz. Obviously there was some turnover on the staff. Tony Benford left, Hockey Collins left. I'm sure those were some guys that were recruiting you. And in comes Isaac Chu. I know he recruited you a bit, and the stops that he was at. How well do you know Coach Chu?
I know him real well. He's been recruiting me since the beginning of the year when he was at Missouri, and then he just continued to recruit me when he was at Illinois, and then it just so happened he came to Marquette.
What can you tell me about him? A lot of Marquette fans don't know that much about him yet.
He's open. He's real cool. Like you can talk to him about anything, and he's real passionate about recruiting. He takes recruiting real serious.
Okay. Last words. Anything you want to say to Marquette fans out there that they should expect out of you?
I'm gonna come in and work hard, bring a winning attitude to the program, and just be a role model on and off the court.
coming in here, you told me you've been coaching Jameel since he was 5'8". Tell me about him from when you first started working with him, first met him, up until now, how he's progressed.
Well, Jameel used to be a 5'8", 5'9" kid, can handle the ball real good, shoot from outside. Then all of a sudden he disappeared a couple of years. He came back in the gym. And I'm like, Jameel? And he grew like 6'7", and started off, real slow about working out and everything. A lot of kids want to work at the game real hard. A lot of kids just want to play, and that was Jameel's early stage. That's what he was. He just wanted to play, didn't want to work hard. But at the end of the rainbow, when he got as a junior, he really started working hard, and he saw what he could be. And then when he got to college, you saw the hard work paid off for him. First time as a freshman All-American, a lot of write-ups, a lot of phone calls I was getting, over 14 schools. I was after a kid that was only 5'9" a couple of years ago, 6'8" and a half.
Okay, being in this environment here at the Boys and Girls Club, watching him, how do you see other people react to him? Is he a loner? How do other people get along with him?
First of all, a lot of people come look at the wall, or a lot of my former players, and a lot of former players like Jameel and other players come in and talk to the kids that we have now, and they explain to them about education is number one. That's what we built on this team. That's what we built the TP Elite Boys and Girls Club AAU team. We wanted to start with education first because we had a lot of Division I players in Milwaukee, but they had junior college grades. So we started the Terry Porter team with the Boys and Girls Club to get our kids to be Division I players with grades first. So Jameel was one of the first kids that started that with the laptops, SAT tests, and everything like that. And so when he does come back here, they see a kid that came from the city that's making it now. So that really makes the kids come in the gym, work hard in the gym, and also work hard in the classroom.
He mentioned that as something we mentioned before with Jameel is that, the kids around here. Does that mean a lot more to them that he's going to be playing locally, that, it's not just a picture up on the wall, it's somebody that they can see play and that can come in and talk to them frequently?
Yes, it does, because the Boys and Girls Club get tickets donated to them sometimes from Marquette and everything like that. So when they go down and now they can go to a game and say, oh, that's Mr. McKay, he came to talk to us, autographs and things like that. It's some real warming to kids that come from an environment like this. A lot of kids come here in the Boys and Girls Club that don't have a lot of things. And so we're here to provide safety, education for these guys. And most of all, like I said, get these guys in school, out of the city if you can, and give them free education. I always tell kids, if you got basketball skills, make sure your basketball skills, you work hard in the classroom as you do in that court. It's going to take you a long way. Do not let doors close behind you because your education is not there.